Well, I'm at Peak Fitness for legs. We're just a day late because yesterday I had a buddy's birthday dinner. Afterwards, I did come to the gym, but me coming here to hit legs ended up turning into a 2-hour bullshit session with a customer we have at where I work. I really like the dude, and I was just kind of started talking to him, and then it turned into a really long bullshit conversation. And eventually, it was like he was like, "I better get out of here to see my kids. It's 9:30," and I was like, "Oh fuck, it's 9:30. There's 30 minutes left. I won't even be able to get in a leg workout." And Dylan was like, "Oh, you can stay." And I was like, "No, I'll just take a rest day, come in tomorrow." And I still haven't uploaded my video from the kickout session, but yesterday finally got a new phone after the one was glitching. This thing's pretty fancy, high tech. I don't know, it's the newest model and I like it. It's pretty neat. And hopefully I don't fuck this one up. But just in case, I learned my lesson to buy insurance on phones. Because I was always like, that's stupid. Why would I ever need insurance on a phone? And now I'm like, maybe it's not so stupid to spend the extra $10 a month for the insurance. Because like if you had the insurance, if I had insurance, they would have given me a free upgrade even though my phone was broken. But since my phone was broken, I did not get a free upgrade. So, you know, at the end of the day, oh well, not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to get that free upgrade. But I do really like this phone. It's nice. And this week, I couldn't find the freaking 5-pound increments, so I just threw on a 5-pound steel plate, and we're just gonna try and hop straight into 3 sets of leg curls. The adductor machine finally fixed, so finally got to do that, and I feel a little sore from it, that's for sure, but hopefully we can move on past that. But that's been something I've really needed in my split, so I'm very appreciative they finally got it fixed, because definitely adductors are a lacking point in my physique. I mean, you want the insides of your legs to touch when you're hitting like a front double bi or a lat spread or whatever. Like when you're spacing your legs out, you want the bridge right here to touch. When you got that gap, that's what people say like pretty much dooms you on stage. If you have a quad gap, it's not good. It's not looking too good for you. Classic nor open, not good for you, or 212 even. Sorry, always forget about that class. But we're gonna hop straight into this first set, and let's see what I got last week, I guess, for it. We got 107.5 for 9.88, so hopefully we could stick right around there. If so, that means we're progressing perfectly. If not, it's not the end of the world, you know. I won't lie, guys, I slept in, and I got home last night around like 10 o'clock, watched like an hour of TV with Meadow, fell asleep on the couch for 2 hours, went back to bed, woke up at like 6, took a shower, went back to bed, and I deadass woke up at like 5. So I got a lot of freaking sleep, which is phenomenal, but let's just keep pushing. Oh, I have myself at 9, so that puts us right at pace. Really happy with that. But now we just gotta crush 2 more sets, move over to leg press. And last leg day around we were talking about switching off of dumbbell RDL, so kind of see how I'm feeling and make the final decision, go through with it. But I've kind of pieced together my final split, so we'll see it going in to this next round, because we'll actually do a dedicated push A, and then the B will be a little different, just different focuses, really trying to cram in some volume. Okay, one more set. I'm really sore adductor wise. Those 3 sets really screwed me, but I like to use them as a compound to get straight into like squatting movements, etc. I feel like it helps open your hips. Come on. And the Groan Award goes to me. Gotta groan and moan to get through a set sometimes. And there's nothing sexual about it. It's no sexual tension or nothing. It's just energy. One more. Oh. An extra 2.5. Where's, oh, I forgot my phone's right there. I think we matched last time. I had myself at 10, so that puts me right around last week for adding on a 2.5, and I felt like this week went by way smoother via rep-wise, like the timing and everything, so really happy with that set. Really trying to work on the pace of all my movements and still prioritizing form and not focusing too much on weight, because I feel like that's a bit of a problem I've had recently, is being too focused on, oh, my weight's got to go. It's got to come up and up and up. So it's been really good for me, but I'm going to take a good 2 minutes or so, hop straight into the next set, and hopefully replicate that intensity. Come on. One more. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Okay. Only one more set left, and I think we will do barbell RDLs. Probably just either plop down a barbell or use the Smith machine. I don't really know yet. Fuck. Oh. Okay. We can move on to some RDLs. I think I'm gonna try out Smith machine. I know in the past I've tended to struggle with the Smith a little, but we're gonna give it a shot today. This is gonna be heavy. Up. 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 I could definitely go a little heavier on that. I thought it'd be way heavier because I was about to go just a plate and a 35. And I was like, well, it felt kind of heavy, but I feel like I'm gonna be able to knock out like 16. So let's just send it, throw on 2 plates. I'd rather get 2 little reps than too many because I can adjust from there a little. And it was actually perfect because I had myself at like 13, but I'll rewatch this, kind of confirm that. And if that is the case, probably throw on like a 10 next week. Up. 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 Okay, first set, I was way freaking off. We only got 9, but there we beat by 1. So 9-10, so 225 was quite literally perfect. So super happy with it, but now I got one last set, and I think I'm preferring these a lot over dumbbell. I feel like I kind of started to get to the point with dumbbell where like my form was getting a little wonky and I was trying to correct it, but I just wasn't really doing a great job at it. So I was like, switch to a different movement, and if I ever eventually get tired of Smith machine, I'll just hop back on over to dumbbell or just a free weight barbell. So it really ain't too bad at all. I'm actually really loving this. Feels great. I feel like I'm not feeling any lower back at all. Maybe just a hair, which is expected with RDLs, but I'm feeling so much freaking hamstring, and I feel like my hamstrings had been lacking. And like I could kind of tell because like my hamstrings aren't bad, but I felt like for a while they would get way more pumped. And then when I felt like my form was getting a little off and I was feeling a lower back pump, this last week or two, I'd finished my workout and my hamstrings are barely pumped. But today, my hamstrings are like super duper pumped, and my quads are too. So we'll finish off and get a great posing session in, and I'm super excited for every bit of it. Come on. Up. Up. Okay. Fuck. Man, yeah. I'm already feeling like the difference, and that's kind of what I was talking about the other day, is sometimes it's not even necessarily that your form's bad or anything like that. Just, you know, over time, your body just kind of adjusts to things and changes its opinion, you know, just like everyone changes their opinion over the course of time. So sometimes you just gotta switch things up a little, something I'm not quite used to, and your body is like, this is fucking awesome, you should do it more. But let's finish off 3 sets of leg extensions and sissy squats. This feels a little crooked. It is. Okay, sissy squats. Okay. Oh man. All right. Whew. Okay, I'm just gonna superset these with 3 sets of calves and standing calf raises, and then we will move on to some posing. And you know, this pump is fucking phenomenal. So we'll just see. Okay. Ugh. Fuck. Oh man. Oh freaking man. Ay, ay, ay. Whew. Okay. Let's do one last set here. Oh man. Fuck. Okay. As my girlfriend would say, fuck my chungus life. Don't know what it means, but she always says that. She said it's popular on TikTok, but I ain't never seen it, so let me know. Well, I'm trying to check this out a little bit without getting myself too dicked up. Felt like the lighting right here would be semi-okay. Damn. Ooh. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, that quad. If your quads are like, I don't know, I can't really do it because I do have big adductors, but if you're hitting your front double bi and you got a huge gap in between right there, like up to right here, it just looks weird. But gosh, my quads are looking pretty great. I mean, just nice and thick. I mean, there's definitely no definition right now, but kind of what you got to expect a little bit, you know? Calves are looking pretty great though. Is that a calf vein I see? No, maybe not. Let's see here. I can't really see, but glutes are looking pretty good. Ooh, okay. I gotta go to Safeway, grab a few things. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock, but I slept all day, so I'm gonna do a little meal prepping tonight. In order to kind of make up for my laziness a little bit, you know, kind of knock it out of the way. But I'm gonna get some, I'm trying to switch up my meals a little bit, so I'm gonna get some chicken. I need chicken. I'm gonna get some steak, just cheap steak. Kind of want to try and throw some protein into like my breakfast. I need more turkey bacon, more eggs. Geez, I'm good on. I need more tortillas. Gosh, I'm just kind of shop with my eyes. I'm kind of trying to switch things up. I'm starting to get a little sick of ground beef, and I'm gonna start just, you know, grounding my chicken. That way I got like shredded chicken. It's a little easier to eat in volume versus eating, you know, like sliced chicken. You know, shredded chicken, you can kind of swallow it a lot easier and kind of force it a little bit, but like a bite of chicken, you know, you got to actually swallow. So it makes things a little more harder, but chicken's really hard to get from Safeway for whatever reason, you know. I show up to Safeway and they will have no chicken. Like, I might go right now and they might have a singular or 2 packs of chicken if I'm lucky. Or if they have stock today, then there'll be plenty of chicken. But usually like a Saturday, you know, that's when everyone's like, oh my God, groceries. So I might not get so lucky, might have to wait till tomorrow to get some chicken. But if there's no chicken, I'll probably just get some ground beef or something, suck it up. They've always got steaks though, so maybe I'll just get steak too. Do a little bit of meal prepping with steaks because I was gonna start for one of my breakfast meals. So I think beginning of the day, I wanna start doing like oats with blueberries, just frozen fruits, you know, an assortment. I'm not a huge fan of oats. I don't think they taste super good, but man, it's such a great start to your day because it just gets you full like right away. So it's like the first meal you eat, you're just pretty full and it like gets you pretty loaded up on carbs. And I'm kind of trying to bring up my carbs a little bit and my protein because I felt like I was a little low, like nothing too bad though, but I felt like, you know, I could probably be a little bit high on the higher end of it for what I'm eating. I need to bring down my fats a little bit, bring up carbs, protein, try to have my protein right around 200 and carbs around 300 to 350. And fats, I like to just keep around like 50 to 60. If I go like 45, that's fine too. I was thinking like first meal of the day, we'll do some oats, frozen fruits, banana, whatever. I don't know how many grams. I'll kind of play with the calculations a little bit. That'll be my first meal of the day. Just eat it around like 8 o'clock or whatever, you know, because I actually prefer to eat my oats like a little cold because I like to eat them thicker. So I kind of almost prefer it cold because when it's hot, I think it doesn't taste as good, just like plain oats though. But maybe I'll switch it up and go with like some Kodiak oats because I'm not afraid to kind of spend the money, but I'd have to look at the actual Kodiak like protein oats macros because it'd be a little better than, taste better than just eating plain oats. But then I was like, for breakfast, you know, I could either stick with my breakfast muffins because I really like them, or I could go something that's a little more volume, like do like 2 eggs and steak, or, you know, like just in a little container, just do like however many ounces of steak and 2 eggs. Or, you know, breakfast sandwiches are great. The only thing I don't like about them is I feel like the macros are not the greatest. They taste great, but the macros are, they could be better, you know. And then lunch, we'll probably just either do our quesadillas, or for lunch, we'll just do shredded chicken and rice. And then for dinner is where I'd rather have the lowest volume meal of the day, because usually after the gym, I'm pretty tired. I'm like ready for bed, because it's like 8 o'clock usually, and I pop my supplements as soon as I get home, and then I'm kind of like, fuck, you know, I'm ready for food. And so that's when I'm usually kind of like, well, not that I'm ready for food, it's just like I'm tired and I don't really feel like eating is my problem. Like as soon as I finish editing my video, I'll be a little bit through my meal and I'm just kind of like, oh man, you know, I'm pretty tired. I really don't feel like finishing this meal, and I kind of got to force myself to do it. I'd rather switch to being something lower volume, you know, like 2 slices of bread with like low fat cheese, like do a grilled cheese with like the no fat cheese and shredded chicken, 2 slices of bread that gets me to like 50 grams of carbs or whatever, and eat that as my dinner, you know, because I would much rather eat something that I can, you know, swallow in 6 bites and I would enjoy it, versus trying to shove down 150 grams of rice and like 100 grams of chicken. I would take that any day of the week, and that's my personal opinion too, you know. And dinner's like the one meal where I always gag like my last few bites. Don't know why, but I do, and it sucks. So I'd rather switch to the lowest, like one of the lower calorie meals of that entire day in my dinner. But man, my legs are feeling pretty massive, so let's get to Safeway. Man, that was a great leg day. That was a great leg day. And I had a pretty good yap with Dylan, kind of. So I don't know if I've really talked about this yet, but I'm trying my shot at coaching, and I'm actually coaching Dylan right now. He's gonna compete in a show in Arizona in May, and I actually am going to try and go down to the show with him. You know, probably just drive down there with him. I'll just drive him. My little treat, you know, he's a high schooler, and I love the kid, want to see the best for him, so I probably will actually drive him down to Arizona. So I'm pretty excited for that, and obviously I'm coaching him for free, and you know, it's kind of like, you know, I'm just giving him the macros, he's doing his lifts, and I mean, that kid's gotten pretty big. I mean, and I feel like he's pretty high body fat, so he's competing in May, and I was kind of like, let's cut your calories now, you know, you're pretty chunky, dude. I was just honest with him. I'd rather, you know, because me personally, I'm one of those people, I prefer someone to be brutally honest with me than lie straight up to my face. And I was like, dude, you're a little chunky. I'm like, he was eating like 4,000 calories a day. Fucking, he was pushing it hardcore, man. So I was like, dude, let's cut you down to 2,600. Let's get your carbs around 300, protein around like 220. I think that'll be more than enough for you. Fat's at like 60. And I want to keep him there for a few weeks, see where his weight's at, see how he's looking, because he was like 207, so I'd like for him to get here in a few weeks. I think he'll be right around like 198 to 200, and kind of see what he's looking like at that point in time, and then kind of decide like, okay, cool, this is how you're looking now, let's cut your calories a little. Because I mean, I'd rather him do a pretty long and lengthy cut than him, you know, because he was thinking, oh, he needs to start cutting in like February, and I was kind of like, dude, you're pretty high up in body weight like I was, you know, maybe took the bulk a little too far. And you know, he was really pushing calories and kind of doing the same thing I was, but I think he's trying to do open, so I think he'll be good like right around like, I think he has more muscle mass than I did, so I'm like, I think you'll be like right around 160 to 170. I'm like, but I do think you're gonna have to lose like 30 pounds to be fucking lean and looking really great. And Dylan's got great genetics. I mean, his insertions are fucking great. The kid's got crazy legs. So I'm like, we just got to push things a little bit, try and get you to a pretty great overall weight, and then go from there. So yeah, though, I mean, I'm pretty excited to coach the kid. I think it'll be a great opportunity for me, and I've really done a lot of research and learned a lot. I know a lot about macros and cutting down for a show just with all the research I did during my last show and all the research I've been doing now. I mean, whenever I'm driving on deliveries and everything, I'm listening to the J3U podcast, so I've learned a lot about, cutting, how to do it, refeeds and everything. So I'm pretty excited to kind of help push Dylan through this journey, and obviously it's a great learning experience for him and me. I'm going to kind of learn his body and what's going to work